Hey guys, it's Lori the Yooper Goddess, and we are going to make deodorant today. And I have been using my own homemade deodorant for like 8 months. And when I first made it, I had my husband test it out because he sweats, a lot. So he wore it the first day and he's like, oh my God, that worked better than the deodorant I've been wearing my whole life. So I was like so excited. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this. But first, let's badmouth the deodorant from the store. Sorry, gotta do it. This deodorant. There are 12 ingredients in here I can't pronounce. There's one I can pronounce, talc, which is like cornstarch. But anyway, deodorant from the store, I read a lot of research about it, and there's a lot of articles that say it's linked to breast cancer, Alzheimer's. All, like the aluminum part of the chemicals that are in here are not good for your brain. And my deodorant, you can eat. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's totally edible. It is made with just ingredients from your kitchen. It takes about maybe 15 minutes to make it. And when you make it, you get a big batch, and it's like pennies to make it. What I did was, if you got like deodorant containers around, you can fill them back up. So my daughter Tony and her husband James were here, and they just brought me like 6 empty deodorant containers, and they went home with a couple of them full. But I'm going to show you how to do this, and you're going to be amazed at how easy it is. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a 1/3 cup measure. And you are going to put a 1/3 cup of baking soda. I kind of heap it, okay? And you're going to take a 1/3 cup of cornstarch. And get out your tablespoon. This is organic coconut oil that I buy from the food co-op. And you can get it on sale. I just bought a real big one for like $13. So what you're gonna do is just put 4 tablespoons of this coconut oil in here. And this really smells really nice in the deodorant. And you smell it like when you first put it on, but then it kind of fades away. I hate, and I can't emphasize that much, hate. When I would have a deodorant that like had a smell like whatever they call it, but all day you smell that. Ugh, just couldn't stand it. So this is awesome. So what you're gonna do is, I was doing this by hand, but I thought of this piece of equipment that I have. And I'm like, you know what? This is gonna make my life easier. So what you're gonna do is just put your mixer on low. Put your hand over here. You're just going to incorporate your ingredients. It's kind of like making frosting. Okay. So that saved my arm from mixing it. So then you're going to take a fork, and you can just finish it with a fork like this. See how it's coming together? It gets to be like this thick, like almost like a paste, like just like your deodorant that's in your, if you buy the one that's not the gel or the roll-on, but this is more like your what do they call it, solid. Yeah. But what I'm going to do here is, I got this this is called tree tea oil, and this is organic also, and this has a natural antibiotic feature to it, so you don't have to put this in your deodorant, but I think it makes it smell really nice, and it doesn't stick with the smell either. It like fades away because it's natural. So you're gonna put about 6 drops in there. You don't have to measure. You can put up to 8, but don't go too crazy with it. And what I was thinking is, at the food co-op, they have a whole like thing where they got milk, just every kind of essential oil. You could have orange, you could put lemon, you could have rosemary. I mean, it's endless what you could put in this as far as the essential oil. You don't have to use tree tea, but I did because it's got the, you know, antibacterial thing in it, which is, a lot of people put it in their deodorant. And when you're making it, if it feels like it's not gonna go together, you can always add more coconut oil. I don't think you can really screw this up. I've made it many times, and see, this seems a little, see how it's crumbly if I grab it with my fingers. Remember when I showed you how to make crust? It's kind of like the same thing. But see, it's still a little bit too crumbly. So I'm going to put a little bit more of this in here. It's kind of hard to measure this coconut oil like in a full tablespoon. But if you're going to add more, just add a little bit at a time. You know, there's a chemical in deodorant that you buy from the store that it actually like closes your pores. That's why you don't sweat. And that can't really be too good for you. But the thing that I think is so cool about this deodorant is my son is 28. And you know, I'm 52. So to get somebody, even a teenager, to start using this, that is what it's all about, because they will get used to this deodorant. They'll probably make it even when they, you know, go out on their own, and it can make a huge difference in their life. I'm not kidding you. I mean, God, those chemicals are just, they're terrible. So if I can get anyone, any family to make this and, you know, have your kids start to use it, oh, I would be so happy. That's what it's all about, you know. Let's make our lives a little healthier. You know, these big companies, they don't care what you're putting on in your body. They could care less. Do I have an attitude? Well, maybe. Sorry. I just get passionate about it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here now is just kind of work it with the heat from my hand, because that coconut oil, it's kind of cool when you put this deodorant on, it melts like instantly, because that coconut oil will like, it hits your skin, and oh, it's just, I love it. It feels like cool when you're putting it on. And see how this is coming into a ball? See that? That's it. And if you smell it, I can smell that tree tea oil in there and the coconut. And who doesn't have cornstarch and baking soda in their kitchen, right? So easy. The only thing you probably have to buy is the coconut oil. So there it is. Like I said, you could eat this. I did taste it. It's not good, but you know, it won't save you like my granola bars do. But so what you do is, all I do is you can see I have a Band-Aid on. You just stick it in here. You push it all the way down. I'm reusing this. You can actually go on Amazon and buy empty deodorant containers, which is pretty cool. I bought some little ones, and when I had my party, I gave my girlfriends all a deodorant. They were pretty excited about it. They're like, yeah. My friend Mary's like, oh, it's perfect for when I'm traveling. I'm like, but you need to use it like every day, not just when you're gone somewhere. So, see, look at it. It just takes a couple minutes to fill this up. And this will firm up when it sits. Mine is actually in the bathroom, and I have it on the windowsill, and just like it's winter, you know, so mine is like a real stiff because it's getting a little cold from the cold air. That's just associated with being by a window, but check it out. Isn't that cool? And then when you want to use it, you just look at it, cranks right up. See that? It's awesome sauce. So until next time, if you think you're gonna stink when you make your own freaking deodorant, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, doubt it, because you're not gonna stink. Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. Keep smiling. See ya.